everybody. Back with some more Buddy Dick on the PGA Tour. We're going to just jump right into it. I think we shot 9 under last time. It's either 8 or 9 under. Yep. Buddy Dick. The Web.com Tour Championship. We did rather well. We are in first place. And yeah, let's go. 9 under. Let's see if we can keep that up.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Moving into the second round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, you can feel the pressure building.
You certainly can, Rich, and I expect that we're going to see more of what we saw yesterday, which is some fearless golf. And these guys are playing for a PGA Tour card, and they're not backing down.
We're ready to go. Off to the first hole. Stepping up to the first tee and off a surprisingly good first round. Let's see if our featured player can conjure up some of that magic here in round 2. That is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
That's good.
Just a pure strike. Perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Thundering up the leaderboard. 10 under par for the tournament. What a birdie. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot. That takes the trees on the left out of play, and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5 iron.
Well,
so that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Can we get that far? Nah.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. But that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough.
Went for it. Had to go for it.
All right, now another shot from the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday. Just singes the edge, Frank.
What?
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Let's clean this up with a tap. And that's in for a par.
Duckies.
Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
A little bit more that could have gone in.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass. 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left. They're just as penal, really, as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
Birdie try up next. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there. And good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. Your ideal tee shot, to the left or right.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Easy course here.
Just 5 feet left. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. Hole number 6, 393-yard par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
14 under.
Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. There's 3 pot bunkers down the right side. Just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that, actually a pretty good line.
Now the approach to the 7th. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of the screen, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Come on.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Oh, wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. You couldn't hit that much better.
So a tester from 4 feet.
How much are you do about that?
Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank?
10-stroke lead.
Frank, I think this is one of the most fascinating holes on the golf course. The 583-yard par 5 ninth hole.
With technology now, a lot more players can reach this par 5 and 2. Gone are the days where it was a true three-shotter. But I remember when Sergio Garcia hit that 3-wood from, what was it, 270, 280 yards? Still one of the best shots I've ever seen. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
We're about 280 to the pin.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank, when you think layup shot on a par 5, you think it's easy. This isn't necessarily that simple, is it?
No, you've got to keep the ball to the right. Otherwise, those overhanging limbs on those trees on the left, they become havoc.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. And he has it for birdie.
Get some new equipment.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, as we watch the Web.com Tour Finals, anyone in particular you think could be a breakout star from this group, someone along the lines of a Keegan Bradley?
Well, the golfer I'm watching right now, really, Rich, is considered a prodigy at the age of 2, and a lot of people in the golf world have just been waiting for this player to come out, and I'm being one of those. Very impressed. The golf swing is excellent, touch, but even the competitive skill.
Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today.
Let's go.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558-yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
291 in the air. Nice. Third.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
We can make this. Oh, shit.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike, where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where One of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Now the approach to the 12th. Frank, what's the player looking at?
Well, it's a fun shot here for the second shot, especially if you've driven it down the right side, because then you can see the flag no matter where it is on the green.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. We'll make birdie if this drops. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over the screen and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Wow. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on the screen, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Squirrel. No, bunny. 2 bunnies.
If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
So, Frank, a perfect lie right here, and now this gives him a chance to take the next step, which is get after this hole location.
Yeah, so many more options now, and basically it's just going to come down to club selection now. This is absolutely perfect. This is one where he can get a reward from.
Birdie try up next.
Well, we've heard about this talent for a long while now. Birdie putt and a chance to get just one step closer to earning that golden ticket, chance to play the PGA Tour. Oh my God, what was that?
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just for par. He'll take par and move on.
I think we're like 12 under for this round.
Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is too close. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
What a shot.
Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. He's made it. And if you're a couple of shots behind on Sunday, that final round, you're thinking about 3, and that's possible, isn't it?
Well, history's shown it has, Rich.
Frank, a couple different ways to watch golf as a fan. You could follow your favorite player for a number of holes, or you can park yourself in one spot. I think one of the better ones is the hill behind the 17th at TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, and that's why the reaction of the fans is so different. If you followed that player the whole way around, you lived and died on every shot he's hit. Meanwhile, if you stuck at a hole, you want to see some tragedy, you want to see some great shots, and consequently you get that divergence of different type of fan.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a little tap in here.
Par. On the 17th.
Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, what we've learned over the years is that the Web.com Tour is such a good place to hone your skills for the next step of the PGA Tour, because it replicates the PGA Tour environment. 72 holes, a lot of pressure, you're playing for money, and you need to shoot 65s and 66s to win.
It's harder in golf to make that direct comparison, and I think to add to your point, if you used other sports, for example, like baseball, AAA, as opposed to regular season baseball, a guy has a specialist position. He's a pitcher or catcher. You can directly correlate his ability with another one in the major leagues. The same with NFL, color, size, speed, on the combine, as opposed to professional NFL at the highest level. In golf, it's so multifaceted. So therefore, if you have a good combination of game, it might not stand out initially, but it might be better in the long haul.
57 shot. Holy moly. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna check out. My goodness. Let's see. Oh my God, there's a 17-stroke lead. All right. Before we end the video, we're gonna check out some outfits and clubs. See what we need, what we can get. I'm gonna go back. Outfits. Can we just like be for this? Sure, I don't want that crappy looking shirt. Oh, cool. My God, there's a neon green one. So Buddy Dick's gonna go with this. Yeah, we just want like black slacks. Just get some black shoes. I'm gonna copy. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna look like that for every day. Attribute bonuses. What's this? No. No. And check out our equipment. Some new drivers. Or a new driver. We'll optimize the clubs. Yes. Okay, alright. Hang out if you're watching on Twitch. We're going to come right back with another round of golf. Be right back.